Welcome to a very special episode of ZoomTV. We were invited to come here to the Matisse Beach Club in Scarborough, WA and attend the Ultimate Fitness Competitor, where 18 ladies are competing for the ultimate prize. Does it zoom? Well, no, but the crew and I were invited and we zoomed straight here. And of course, they are raising money for a very worthy cause.
Tonight we're going to have the girls up on stage here at the beautiful Matisse Beach Club, and they're going to be doing a fitness round and a bikini round.
Now, something that does zoom is a three-wheel Harley Davidson. Today's ZoomTV Rewind is my adventure on the back of one through Albany, WA.
There's no obstructions to your view, you're out there in the elements and just really experiencing it.
And our City Toyota celebrity hitchhiker will be the winner, crowned the Ultimate Fitness Competitor.
Enjoy the fitness lifestyle, enjoy the health lifestyle, educate yourself, and the day is just a bonus, so I think it's like a little reward.
So get ready to rumble, because it's time for the Ultimate Fitness Competitor competition. Oh. Now, today's episode is very special because we were invited to an event, well, we wouldn't ordinarily attend, but when we heard who was going to benefit from it, we decided we had to come. Now, Lena, you've got an event on tonight, and it's helping people that, well, they need help.
Yeah, definitely. So the Ultimate Fitness Competitor started this morning. So we had the bikini round and the photo shoot interview. And then tonight we're going to have the girls up on stage here at the beautiful Matisse Beach Club, and they're going to be doing a fitness round and a bikini round.
Tell us about who is actually going to benefit from the money you raise tonight.
Okay, so the money raised tonight is going to the WA Neuroscience Research Institute, and so we're going to set up a scholarship program for a PhD student. The remaining of the funds will go directly to that institute, so it will help the researchers investigate things such as MS, brain disease, cancer, all those kind of stuff, more neurological conditions.
Now tell us about what is actually happening in your competition.
Okay, so in the competition, tonight we're going to have the girls come out in their fitness round. We've got a few different categories, so they come out together, but we've got a bikini round, we've got a first timers, so they're the girls who've never competed before, and then we've got a fitness and figure round. That's the basics of the show. Now,
a lot of people will be saying, oh my God, it's another bikini competition, but yeah. I've already seen some of the competitors walking around. They definitely don't look like people that have, starved themselves. They don't look unhealthy.
They're healthy.
They look on the other side of the coin. They look very healthy.
They are. And they're all such beautiful women as well. They're inspiring, and we've created a beautiful community for all of us girls, and I'm sure that's going to show on stage tonight with everybody, and you'll all see that.
And I heard some of the competitors saying that you yourself actually mentor and other people get involved and mentor. It's kind of almost a community feeling that these competitors seem to have.
Definitely. Look, even whilst we practice and I go out to lunch with the girls, I encourage them to empower themselves through education, going back to university, business. Michelle Oz, the designer of Bikini Couture, I actually inspired her to come out tonight and launch her brand and empower her to set up her business. So I'm all about empowering other people, setting up a good community, and I think that's a beautiful thing, and everyone should be doing that.
Now, I'll be interviewing the winner later on in the show as this week's Celebrity Hitchhiker. Tell me, what do you think the winner will have to win?
Okay, so we're looking for an overall package. We're looking for obviously someone who's beautiful, someone who presents themselves really well. Obviously that's important, but somebody who, through this process, has been dedicated, who shows to be a good community-based person, and I think who's going to represent my business and all the businesses. So, and that's who's going to come through and be chosen.
Well, I can't wait to meet them. Congratulations, and keep on doing what you do. The world needs more people like Lena. Now, if you're one of those people and you've got an event coming up to raise money within the community, we'd love to hear from you. All you've got to do is go to our website, click on the events page, tell us about it, and you never know, we might even come along. Coming up after the break is this week's ZoomTV Rewind, and it's my adventure on board a three-wheel Harley Davidson on tour through Albany, WA. Today we're in Albany, Western Australia, about 5 hours drive south of Perth to, well, experience Albany and be tourists the best way you can and the only way you should on the back of a fat boy Harley Davidson, on the back of this bad boy. Paul?
G'day Aaron.
How's it going, mate?
Good to meet
Thanks
you.
for coming to pick me up. This is a mint-looking machine.
It is.
So you're going to take me around and show me Albany?
Well, sure will.
Okay, mate, I'm going to get all rugged up because it's a bit chilly here.
A little bit. Not the best of days, but
Hey, buddy.
climb aboard. Seatbelt on.
Seatbelt on.
Let's go
Paul.
see it.
Let's go see Albany. Yeah, that is awesome. I'll let you get your stuff off, Paul. That was cool. Albany is an awesome place.
It is. It's a beautiful place.
I'm gonna be honest though, next time I'm bringing gloves. It's a bit cold here in Albany, but one thing that just takes your breath away is there's so many buildings with so much history, and
there's a lot of history here.
It's pretty, isn't it?
Yeah. No, a lot of beautiful buildings, but a lot of natural beauty as well. The coastline's pretty awesome around here.
Now, Paul, one of the things I really like about being on the back of this, rather than being in a car, is you feel that you're part of everything you're going past.
Yeah. No, there's no obstructions to your view. You just you're out there in the elements and just really experiencing it.
And the noise that this thing's making through town, everyone's looking, and you can't help but think to yourself, I'm on the back of a Harley.
Yeah, no, if you don't want attention, it's not the thing to do, but it's a good way to see the place and sort of enjoy, basically.
Tell us a little bit about Albany. I mean, you can see it's got a lot of history.
It's one of the oldest towns. I think it is the oldest town in WA. It's older than Perth even, and it was a toss-up for being the capital, apparently. No, things turned out better this way. I'd hate to think of 1 million people sort of in the environment, so yeah, it keeps it very sort of natural. And
now, we've seen the town, but there must be some other things around we can have a look at as well.
But there is, so we'll go and have a look at them if you like. We'll head out to the Gap and the West Natural Bridge and show you around a bit more of the coast.
Okay, now the thing about your tour is you can pick people up from the hotel, you can pretty much take them where they want to go, you can stop wherever you want to stop, get off, get back on. Easy. No,
that's it. The tours are totally individualised. If you have somewhere special you want to go, we can do that, or otherwise we'll give you suggestions and Whitestone will work something out specially for you.
Okay, so there you go. Later in the show, we're going to check out some more scenic places here in Albany, WA. Make sure you don't go anywhere because there's heaps to come on ZoomTV. If you have a passion for anything that flies, drives or floats, there's no better place to share that passion than attending a live event. Thanks to United Fuel Injection, the only place to get more torque out of your diesel, here are our 3 favourite happening around the country. Mopar Sunday is Australia's largest all-Chrysler drag race, and it's on tomorrow, Sunday, 26th of July at the Willowbank Drag Strip in Queensland. All Chrysler-made cars are coming together for a day of extreme drag racing and an impressive show and shine. If you want to see what your machine can do, you can by pre-booking for $75 on their website. Gates open at 7 AM at the Willowbank Drag Strip in Queensland. The All Holden Display Day is celebrating its 30th anniversary, and all makes of Holdens are welcome to come and join in the celebrations. It doesn't matter if you have a sedan, a ute, a wagon, or even a panel van. Be sure you enter your machine to be part of this great day. Entry to the public is just $5, and best of all, kids under 15 are free. So come along and view one of the largest displays of Holden vehicles on show. It's all happening on Sunday, the 2nd of August at Hawkesbury Showgrounds in New South Wales. Head to their website to find out more. Sydney Motorsport Park is the place to be for a day of pure madness at the Power Cruise One Day Power Play. Over 500 entrants will make their way through the gates to showcase everything from old school V8 muscle to hot rods and everything in between. There'll be cruising, off-street drags and a power skid competition to keep everyone entertained throughout the day. It all kicks off at 8 AM on Saturday the 8th of August. Jump onto powercruise.com for all the details. So there you go, there are our 3 favourite live events happening around Australia. Now, if you want to know more, go to our website, zoomtv.com.au. And while you're there, if you've got an event coming up yourself, tell us about it, upload some video, maybe some pictures, and we will give it a plug thanks to United Fuel Injection. Coming up after the break, I continue exploring Albany on the back of a 3-wheel Harley Davidson, and my tour ends at a very unique distillery. You don't want to miss it. That's up next on Zoom TV.
Yeah, no, good timing.
Now, mate, that was a lot of fun. I loved all the countryside you took me to. Natural Bridge, awesome.
Yeah.
Gap that we went to.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All good.
Now, do you find that people actually choose the country right out of the city, I suppose?
A bit of both. So yeah, no, it's not far to get into the country from here, basically.
Now, as we discussed before, the great thing about it, I mean, we're just metres off the bay there, which is absolutely spectacular. You're up high, you get to see things from a different perspective, a perspective that you wouldn't get if you're, you know, on board a taxi or in a car, would you?
No, that's it. You've got no roof or windows to sort of encage you, basically. You're out there in it and nothing in the way, basically.
Now, if people want to get involved, they just jump onto the website, and that's harleytours.com.au, and if they plug Zoom TV, I'm sure they'll do the right thing by you, won't you?
Yep.
Mate,
we'll look after you.
You have been an absolute gentleman. Thank you very much, Paul. Good luck.
My pleasure.
I think I'm going to stay here at the Great Southern Distillery and just taste their whiskey. What do you reckon?
Sounds like a good idea.
It's going to warm me up. Now, if you do drop into Albany and you take one of the Down Under tours and it's the middle of winter, it's going to be cold, and the easiest way to warm up is to drop into here, the Great Southern Distilling Company, the makers of Lime Burners Whiskey. Now, I'm now joined by the marketing manager, Brent. How are you, Brent?
Good, Aaron. Great to see you.
And you too. Now, tell me more about this Lime Burners Whiskey. There must be a story there.
It is actually the first single malt whiskey ever made in Western Australia, the first legal, I should say. We've been operating since about 2004. We were started by our CEO, Cameron Syme, who started with a passion, did 16 years worth of research and learning how to be a distiller, learning how to become quite a master distiller, and then he decided that Albany was the right place to do it for the weather, the water, the location, the beautiful scenery that we've got as well, and then started in about 2004. About 2007 was our first release, and we've just gone from strength to strength.
Just take us through the process of how, I suppose, water is turned into whiskey.
So we start with a single grain, which is our malted barley. So our grains all come from the wheat belt. Now, we split that grain using a mill, and that opens up all the grains to release all the sugars and the nutrients and so forth, all the good stuff. Now, we mash that around, and that all comes out as a liquid form and then goes across to what's called the washback, which is the second big steel container. That is where you get all the tonnage or the haulage of how much of the liquid of the nutrients and so forth you're getting out of the amount of grain you've got. We oxidise it, we add some yeast in there, and we start getting the enzyme releasing and all the cool stuff starts going on. It then goes from that across to a fermenter for about a week, and that's when all the crazy alcohol starts, all the good stuff starts coming through. It then goes across to the stills, where we double distill it through 2 different stills, and then you're left with what's called the heart right at the end of that procedure. The heart is then a vodka-like looking substance that doesn't have the colour that the bottles have here, and then it goes into the barrels. And the barrel is where it gets all its colour and a lot more flavours and so forth added to it. So it'll then sit in these barrels for a minimum of 2 years, a lot longer normally. We won't actually release any whiskey until we're sure that it tastes perfect.
Wow, so in these bottles, there's an amazing amount of time and
a lot's been invested in it, so you're actually tasting a lot of love out of these.
You are, absolutely. A lot of time and effort, and there is, I suppose you could say that each barrel is almost a science experiment in a way, because we can't see the results until 3 years down the track.
Massive investment. Now, I've got to tell you that I've heard nothing but good things about this. Now, it's an amazing achievement to have this coming out of little old Albany, let's be honest, but you couldn't do it anywhere else, could you?
Not without the weather, not without the water, and not without the great people that make it possible down here, so.
Thank you very much for having us down here and heating us up. Now, if you would like to try any of these, make sure you go to zoomtv.com.au and click on the Great Southern Distilling Company. Trust me, it'll be the best thing you ever did.
If you want to get more grunt out of your diesel, by now you should understand that the only place to go is United Fuel Injection. And now, with the help of the internet, you can access their parts and accessories from anywhere in Australia. All you've got to do is jump onto eBay. Because that's right, United Fuel Injection is now on eBay. Up until now, if you ever wanted to get hold of the most trustworthy parts for your diesel or turbo engine, you'd have to come in and see the guys here at United Fuel Injection personally. And while you can still do that, there's one minor problem. They're in Perth. So if anyone at home, anywhere in Australia, wants to access any of your parts at great prices, they can now deal with you direct because of eBay.
Yeah, they can just log on to eBay, buy the parts, or if they're unsure, send us a message or give us a call. What
are some of the savings people can actually make by dealing with you through eBay?
The benefits is that they've got an online price, so if they've got an online saving on RRP, we can pass the discount on to the guys because there's no labour involved having an online site.
Is there any delay in the parts getting out to them?
Most cases it's 3 days, depending on the weight of the item. If it's under 5 kilo, they'll have it the next day. If it's anything over 5 kilo, 3 days max.
There's a discount available to the people at home, isn't there?
Yeah, we've designed a voucher code called ZoomTV. That's redeemable at the end of the sale. All they do is type in ZoomTV in the voucher box and it knocks them 5% off the entire bill.
Well, mate, you've done really well. Thank you very much. Now, if you'd like to get more performance out of your diesel, build your own performance kit, or just access some great advice, make sure you go to zoomtv.com.au, click on the big discount banner for United Fuel Injection, follow it, save 5%, and buy your parts directly off United Fuel Injection. After the break, we catch up with this week's City Toyota Celebrity Hitchhiker, the winner of the Ultimate Fitness Competitor. Okay, the winner of the very first 2015 Ultimate Fitness Competitor is
Emma Mondello.
Cheers to Emma. Congratulations, well done. So put your hands together for the winner of the very first Ultimate Fitness Competitor. Welcome back to Zoom TV. I'm now with the winner of tonight's competition, the Ultimate Fitness Competitor. Emma, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
It's a big thing to win.
Yeah.
There were a lot of very, very fit people out there.
Amazing girls, really amazing girls.
So how did you get involved in the competition?
Well, basically, I was quite unhealthy before, and then I found some amazing products, turned myself around, got healthy, started on nutritional cleansing, and met some amazing, encouraging people that really helped me and bonded me into the person that I am now. And yeah, it's been an awesome journey, so it's good.
The reason we're here is not just for the competition itself, but because it's actually raising money for such a good cause.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think about the cause?
I think it's amazing. I think what Lena's doing with raising awareness, since I've known her, she's been really, really passionate about the human body, and that's something that I've highly respected her for. So the fact that she's done this, I'm not surprised, because she has been always about service and what we can do to further research. So I fully support that, being in the industry myself and in the health industry and bringing awareness. I'm 100% behind it.
And do you think it's something that most people, females and males, should aspire to do, like get involved in a competition as a motivation to get fit?
When somebody asks me the question, I always say it's about the journey. The day is just a bonus. So enjoy the lifestyle, enjoy the fitness lifestyle, enjoy the health lifestyle, educate yourself, and the day is just a bonus. So I think it's like a little reward. But I think when people focus on the day and competing, they kind of forget why they're doing it. And that's when it can kind of tend to be unsustainable.
And that was definitely clear to see, because you could see all the girls in the competition were kind of helping each other and encouraging each of you to have a fun time and not to take it too serious.
Yeah, and like, that's what I love. I've always come across amazing girls, amazing men. All they've ever done is supported and on the sidelines screaming the loudest. So it's been, yeah, it's awesome.
Okay, well, you look amazing. It's time for the Fast Five. See, encouraging before I get in with the big questions.
Okay.
Okay, what was the first car you ever owned?
A Toyota Corolla.
Standard. That's pretty standard. Now, what is your opinion of the worst car? So you know when you see a car and you're like, oh, what's that?
Do you know, I don't really have a worst car. However, everyone seems to point out that Volvos are like terrible on the road, and I don't know, maybe it's because some people brought awareness to it, but I kind of agree.
What is your opinion of the best car? Like, you see it and you go, I want that car.
Hands down, Jeep, for all reasons. You can hop in it and ready for anything. Adventure, cruising, it's the best.
What is the car that you actually drive?
Oh, okay. It is a Hyundai Accent.
Okay, now the final question is, what is your biggest fear?
I would have to say cage diving with sharks.
I'd agree. A lot of people say sharks, but cage diving with sharks around you is a little bit, you're in a cage.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't really go out and swim to a shark, but the fact is they still go through the cage sometimes if you've seen the videos.
People like you wreck things that I'm looking forward to doing. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Well done. There you go. You really did a good job. Now, if you have an event like this coming up, we'd love to hear about it and come along and help you raise some money for your cause. Plus, if you've got an event to do with anything that flies, drives, or floats, we'd love to give it a plug. All you've got to do is go to the website, zoomtv.com.au, click on the events page, tell us about the event, give us some pictures, maybe some videos. We'll give it a plug. We might even come along. Until next week, bye for now. Thanks for watching, and remember, whatever you do that zooms, make sure you do it safe. And that's a wrap.